What's up traders, this is Vee Trades and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Uber Technologies with the ticker symbol UBER. Remember that if you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate all those who have already subscribed and liked my videos. Just a reminder that this video is for entertainment purposes only and does not constitute any financial advice. We will start out the technical analysis by going over what I see on the daily chart and potential price targets. Then we'll take a quick look on the weekly chart to wrap it all up. So the last time I looked at this company was back on August 22nd. So I'm going to put a vertical line on where I left off, which is right around here. So as you can see here, pretty much prices just went sideways inside of a little range. I'll show you guys right now with the little channel tool I have. So this is the range I'm talking about, where the highs were the 41.43 level, and it looks like the lows were right around that 39 level. And what happened was pretty much prices create a trap. So when we go sideways, that's pretty much a range, and if we have a breakout, normally we get a breakout on the opposite side, and that's exactly what happened. Pretty much trapped in all the shorts who were thinking the prices were going to go lower, and right when it broke outside and trapped in the shorts, we got this huge gap up, this push up. All these large moves and fast moves cause from a lot of orders, right? A lot of stop losses being hit, a lot of orders being filled, and that's why we got this rocket up. So previously there was this downtrend in play. I'll show you guys right now, and it's pretty much over. That doesn't mean another downtrend can't form, but this one's over. So we need to see another downtrend or another trend to resume or start. So this downtrend is over because we had this break outside over here and then a move to a new low. So once we get that, you could pretty much tell that the trend is over. It's showing signs of weakness, and sooner or later we'll probably get a reversal. And right when the price went below this candle on August 23rd, that was a new low, and it was also the trap. It pretty much price broke below these levels, trapped in the shorts, and then reversed on them. It looks like they were trying to come back to this breakout level right around here. I'll show you guys right now. So it looks like they want to come back to this 48.69 level to test this previous breakout. Maybe again, see how we broke through it, and then prices came back to test it right here, and then it started trending lower. And also, as you can see here, these two bars are outside of this range. So if I just drag it up, you want to drag it up to pretty much where most of the price action is, where the closes are, and it pretty much fits right around here, right there. And you can see these two bars are outside, so it's pretty much the same thing as here. It's kind of like a repeating pattern where we had a break outside on the lower side to trap everybody, and then it just rocketed up. Same thing over here, but this was much larger because there was more people who got trapped. So where can we go now? I mean, this isn't anything to write home about. I mean, it's just a pop up. Obviously, you know, it feels good if you're a bull, but the shorts are kind of not out of the game yet because it's just a pop up. It's not really like a confirmed uptrend. So I still see that this measure move could be reached. That was the first leg, and then if you move it to the top of the correction, it looks like we could probably still reach that 33.79 level, just because we haven't gone over this move yet. So this is still in play. If prices start going higher and higher and closer to this and surpass it, then obviously this measured move is invalidated, right? So let me put a horizontal line right here. But as of right now, we're still potentially could make lower lows and lower highs, bigger ones, right? This is a lower high than this one, and this is potentially a lower high than this one. So it's not really any huge bullish signs. We could still reach this high 33s or low 40s level, but as of right now, we had that pop up. There is some bad signs regarding this, just because we did have that break outside and move to a new high on the slim channel. So the same thing happened here. We had this downtrend, we had a break outside, these price bars are outside of it, and then a move to a new low or a test of the previous of the lowest point in the channel. And that's what happened, and we had a reversal. And same thing here. If I zoom in just a little closer, you can see that there was like about 3 bars inside this micro channel, and then there was a little break outside and a retest of that high of this little tail bar candle inside this channel, and then prices kind of sold off just a little bit. So it looks like a little double top. So it looks like prices went up and then went down and then up just a little bit. It couldn't continue higher, and now we're kind of selling off. So we could just roll over back to the EMA to test it, and probably back to the breakout, which is right here, right around this $41 level. That's where we could go if we don't reach this $48 target. I don't think we will. It looks a little more bearish just because we're kind of starting to roll over, and it couldn't pass this high by a good amount. And also, when you want a trend, right, you don't want to just see a rocket up, a pop up. That's just pretty much a stop loss to getting hit. It looks like just something like this, a pullback, right? It looks like a little pullback. This is a larger one. You want to see something like this. You want to see a channel working up and prices making higher highs and higher lows. So that would be a good sign. Right now we just had this and then a little bit more, and then it looks like prices are about to roll over, maybe all the way back down. So that's what I see that could happen. We could roll back over to that $42 level, or even that $41.60 level, to test this breakout level of this range, and then maybe from there we could see another leg up. We just gotta wait and see. But right now it's not completely bullish. The bears are still in play, and we just gotta wait to see what happens. But as of right now, it looks like we could continue lower in the coming days and weeks, and from there I'll let you guys know. So let's go take a look on the weekly chart now. So here's the weekly chart for Uber, and pretty much prices pulled back right exactly to this breakout level. As you can see here, this line right here, this horizontal level, was a prior resistance, 37.50 level, and prices came all the way back down to test it, and then we had this huge bounce up. So there was a bunch of orders over here that were left unfilled. That's why we see this pop up. There could be more reasons why we had this pop up, but there was definitely some orders left over here that was unfilled, and that's why we had this push up and then a little trend up, and now prices slowly came back to test it. So that's a good sign on the weekly chart, pretty much a long-term pattern. Also because potentially we just could be inside of a larger range. This could also be in play. So if I just drag this up, so we could be finding support at this midline right here, right around this level, and we had that pop up. And also because there looks like this potential uptrend yet that we still haven't had a new high of, or a retest. So like I showed you on the daily chart, for those two previous channels, those the downtrend channel and that slim uptrend channel, you normally get a retest of the previous high inside the channel, or a low inside the channel. So we haven't got that yet, so it looks like this correction could be over. Normally we get like a two-legged correction, so this was the first leg down, and this would be the second leg down. So normally we reach these measured moves exactly about 90% of the time. They're very accurate. But if we come up short, which looks like we could be doing right here, then we could get a strong trend in the opposite direction, and that's what happened. We got this huge pop up. So we don't have to reach this exactly target, right? This target exactly. If we come up short, that tells us that they don't want to go to this level, and they could be trying to do something else. So if the bullish case is that we need to stay above this EMA and find support, we don't want to be selling off. So if we start trending lower and lower in this week with this red candle, then we're probably going to fall back down all the way to that little range that I showed you on the daily chart, right back down to that $40 level, or $40.50, and from there we could even go lower. That's if we get below this EMA, because the EMA can act as resistance or support. However, if we stay above this EMA, find support, and we're probably going to continue higher, something like that. So that's the two cases that could play out. If we start selling off, we're going back lower down to those previous targets, the $40 target, or even lower, maybe even that potential $34 target in the future, right? However, if this red bar turns into a green bar, or even the next week we go below it just a little bit and find some support on top of the EMA, we're probably going to continue to trend higher. And if we trend higher, then we could reach the top of this range back at that $61 target, or even just stop out this person right here to make a new high right around that $64-65 target. So that's the two cases that could play out. As of right now on the daily chart, it looks like we could be rolling over unless we get another push up higher, because it's not really a strong trend. So unless anything changes, it looks like we're probably going to be mostly going to the lower side as of right now. So I'm probably 80-90% bearish, and maybe 10-20% bullish, but that could change depending on how this week can close in the next week. So that's pretty much my analysis for Uber. So thank you for stopping by and checking out my video, Make sure to check out the rest of the channel since you might be surprised on what you can learn. Leave a comment down below and where you think prices are headed. Also share the video with one of your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel since we want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time and bye.